James Douglas White down here in Alabama, out on the road today. You know, sometimes I wonder what the primitive people, let's just say go, 1,000 years backwards, what would they think about a people that played sports, that they're being happy, they were competitive, and played sports, and in order for you to be happy, somebody else has to be sad. Well, I reckon what they would think of that. People in the past. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. In other words, for you to be happy, somebody's going to have to be sad in a competition. Or let's say, what would they think about a society, a civilization that after a child got to be 5 years old, you turn them over to some perfect strangers, and they keep them all day, and they teach them what they want to teach them. And everybody going along with it think it's a good thing. You think it's a good thing. So we think it's a good thing. It's a good thing to, let's see, if you to turn your kids over all the way up to some of them, are 20 years old, 18 years old, then you're still turning your kids over to the powers that be, and they have control of their minds. And everybody thinks it's a good thing. And even today, supposedly you could get people are breaking in and killing everybody, mowing everybody down. You can't, nobody can safe, but you still got to send them, to these. Well, I believe they're. I call them brainwashing factories, prisons, child prisons, temporary prisons. Anyway, you're not free, but everybody thinks it's a good thing. Everybody thinks it's a good thing, even though they unknowingly are being conditioned to think the way they want them to think. What would the people in the past think about that? Just pondering today. Just thinking. Wonder what they think. You can't be happy in this competitive, and we all think it's a good thing. We play our games, and we all think it's a good thing. The other fellow has to be sad for you to be happy because you lost and they won. In my old age, I'm getting tired of it. I've grown tired of it. The we're taught that competitive, that's a good thing. Compete. Compete. That's the way it is. But what about just living? Find a way to just peacefully live down here in Earth. Find the path that live where you can live a peaceful life. If I had to do over again, I'd do more of that than all the rest. My dad thought it was a good thing to compete. He had me competing with when I was in high school. I competed in everything: football, basketball, baseball. But as you get on down the road a little bit, oh yeah, they told you that they would tell you to hit with your head back then. They'd tell you to hit with your head, and then they said don't hit with your head. Back then it said hit with your head, tackle somebody with your head, stick it in there, But finally they've reversed that and say don't hit with your head. We'll throw you out of the game now if you hit with your head. So these wise men, keep changing and keep moving the goalposts. So find out that they're just men that have a hobby that they want to play sports. I'm not too hip on it anymore. I like to watch the when I'm tuned in, and I like to watch the lights reflect off the helmets. At night when they come out on the field. I like that. I get a kick out of that. And all the people, I like to watch the people. But the other guy getting sad and you getting glad, I'm tired of that. Maybe we could find some other sport. Like turn your guns into plowshares. No, here we are at the end of the world. God's people are still here. Most of them think that turning your kids over to strangers when they're kids, that's a good thing. Filling them full of shots we don't even know what they are. Also, they think that's okay too. We're thoroughly brainwashed. Well, who knows? When I was a kid, we went to the Etowah Indian Mounds up in somewhere in North Georgia. Etowah Indian Mounds. And here we have a culture that built these great mounds up there. And it went by this beautiful river. The people lived there by that river, just lived and died. Don't know much about them. I wonder if they had schools. That was the most interesting trip I ever took. I think they didn't worship Jesus Christ. But I tell you what, amongst them, I believe that they had God's people were there amongst them. I got to get out of here for a minute now, and I'll be getting back with you later on. Peace and love from us old boy down in Alabama.